Today we are in Milan. I wanted to ask you a question. Did you ever hear the name Campari before? I guess you did if you're following this channel. Campari, as a brand, was born exactly here in Milan. And here in this square. This is the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele, where you see now that there is Motta. In 1862, Gaspare Campari, who moved here from Torino, decided to open a cafe. The Galleria was just open, and he found a little corner there, he rented it out, he opened his cafe, and on the back he was working on a special recipe for a special drink, which is what we now know as Campari. On the same cafe, his son was born, Davide Campari. After Gaspare passed away, Davide took the reign and he expanded Campari as a drink all over Milan. And the first thing that he did was opening another bar in front of the cafe that his dad opened, which is the Camparino. The Camparino was this modern concept of bar focused on this modern concept of aperitivo. And still today, while on the spot of the cafe Campari there is now Motta, on the spot of Camparino there is still Camparino. And they are still serving cocktails based on Campari, the original recipe from Gaspare Campari. Menu, it's very elegant but also very simple. Few cocktails divided in 3 categories, and I think we will take at least 1 cocktail for each category. I will take a Puro Sangue as my starter, which is this Negroni variation with Campari and vermouth. Instead of gin, they use Bianco Sarti, which is a pretty sweet liqueur, and in addition, balsamic vinegar. Amazing looking little cocktail. Smell, of course, very Campari-ish, but let's go with the taste. It's very soft. It's like a poem. It's very soft. It's very mellow. There is this sweeter side that kind of brings down some of the bitter notes of Campari, and then there is the vinegar that is not so much. It's just a hint. You can feel it only if you really focus on it. It's definitely not a surprising cocktail. It's not a cocktail that is leaving me speechless, but it's a very nice cocktail, of course.
I really love the glass. It's so light. It's so delicate. It's like these things catch me always. But this one goes down like nothing. It's very, very pleasant. It feels very distinguished, but it's easy on the tongue. It's like very enjoyable. And I took the ume, which is a drink based on a 12-year-old whiskey. Then there's salted corn and ume, which is a Japanese plum. All the last times I've been scared of whiskey drinks, so here we go. You can really feel the whiskey, obviously. It's like very dominant, but it's like through the other ingredients, it's really enjoyable for me also as a non-standard whiskey drinker. I don't drink whiskey like this neat.
My cocktail did not impress me, but this one is, this is a masterpiece. This is leaving me speechless, breathless, completely. Like wow. I love everything about this one. The way that they took this whiskey and they just put it together with this salt. That for me it's very, very prevalent. I can feel the salt immediately. It's amazing. This is probably the best cocktail that I drank in Milan until today. As my second round, I really had to take a Negroni. So just Campari, red vermouth, in this case 7057 red vermouth, and gin, in this case a bulldog gin. Simple, but I want to see if the mastery of the bartenders here at the Camparino changes something in the making of this Negroni. You can already see the choice of the ice, which is a little bit unconventional. So instead of having the big cube that is also en vogue right now, they chose to have this broken cube to give it a little bit more of a character. So let's see if this drink has also a different character on the taste side. Let's go. Very orangey, they're very intense, and you can smell them. The orange is very fresh, it's very good orange, very good quality orange. Well, of course, in this Negroni the star is the Campari, which is something that I should have expected since we are at the birthplace Campari, basically. It's really built around the Campari to enhance the Campari. Probably the quantities are not traditional, probably they're different than the original recipe, because this really seems like a song, an ode to Campari.
No, not the usual Negroni that you order at a bar and you're like, no, I'm not a fan of Negroni because it's too bitter. This is like anyone could drink it. Like, you notice that it's bitter, of course, but it's like, it screams like Campari. This is the floral. A very beautiful glass. I love it again. It's got sake as the alcoholic component, and then apricot and hibiscus as a floral note, which I love. You can already smell it, of course, but also the apricot very much. It's a sweetness. I can taste that the sake and the apricot very much mix well together, and also the hibiscus. This kind of very rosé color of the drink, and it really matches the taste. Like, you feel, I don't want to call it ladylike, it's a rosy feeling. You just feel like you're a little flower and you're just enjoying yourself, sipping this beautiful sweet cocktail.
Wow, it's already so sweet on the nose. It's incredible. It's incredible how much this cocktail, it's the opposite of a Negroni that I just drank. The Negroni that is like, it's dark and it's bitter. And this one is just happy and fresh and sweet and cute. It's a perfect yin and yang. Amazing. We just came out of the Camparino. The experience was
memorable.
Very memorable, of course. It's an amazing place, piece of history. It's all the cocktails were great.
Like, you can come here, be like, don't be afraid to be overdressed. Come here in an elegant way. Enjoy a very nice evening with some very luxurious cocktails and these very beautiful ambience in the Galleria. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It would mean so much to us. We are happy about every like that you give us. Really, nothing is overlooked. And feel free to comment, and please subscribe our channel if you want to see more cocktail and cocktail bar content.